Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com.
I'm Bob. Happy Friday.
We are back. So sorry for the delay since our last video. I think it's been 2 full weeks since our last video, which
It's been a while.
happened to be a Top 5 Fridays video, and that almost never happens here. Really, the only scenarios where it does happen is when we are holding our actual ski test and when we are finishing up publishing our ski test. And we did just have our ski test. We will get to that later in the video, and it was awesome.
It was really good.
Yeah. We won't give too much away because it is an actual topic.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. But before we get into the week's news, first I just wanted to apologize that we haven't talked to you guys for a while. Second thing I wanted to mention is I think we mentioned a while back that our basically all of our demo ski and snowboards are on sale. They have been for a few weeks now, and they are moving pretty quickly. There are some left. You'll often find like the less popular sizes at this point.
Right.
But with the remaining inventory that we have, we're gonna basically give everyone an extra 10% discount starting this evening. So probably an hour or two after this video goes up, you'll see any remaining demo skis get that 10% off. So kind of fun to comb through those and see if there's like some hidden gem in there.
I think there are. I haven't looked today, but last time I looked, I'm always kind of on the lookout for the systems because...
Yeah, you made a good point that the systems are a good deal.
Yeah, they're a good deal.
Because it's the same as the retail.
Yep.
And, some people like having demo bindings.
I know.
So that's a whole nother side of it too.
Yeah.
So check it out. You might find something really good. We were just up at Pinnacle yesterday, our brick and mortar shop in Stowe, where at least half of our demo fleet lives, and just kind of looking at the racks, there's some good stuff in there still. So somebody walked away with like a Ripstick 106 Black Edition demo and bought a Ripstick 96 Black Edition with a raw pivot on it. It's like,
they're all set now.
Yeah, what a cool two-ski Ripstick Black Edition quiver.
Yep.
I thought that was interesting. And then, Bob, the other piece of news that I thought we would share with people is you and I are going to fly to Utah.
Yeah.
On Sunday morning.
Yep.
So if you followed us for a while, maybe you remember when Bob and I went out to ski with Solomon at Alta. We are basically going to do the same exact thing, except Emily will be joining us.
Can't wait to see Emily.
Yeah, it'll be super fun.
Yep.
A little bit of a reunion from last year. Like, we haven't done much with Emily this season. So that'll be super fun. And I think what we'll do this year, my plan is to make that 2 videos.
A double video?
We'll do a day 1 video and a day 2 video.
Gotcha.
Maybe get a little bit more in-depth, show some more skiing footage, stuff like that, rather than trying to fit it into 1 video.
Sounds good to me.
So you'll see that next week. We'll at least put out some sort of like teasers, and I'll probably try and get the actual full videos out next week as well, mostly because you guys have probably patiently been waiting for skiing content. Anyways, with that said, you ready to get into the news?
Let's do it.
So we'll start with our FIS World Cup recap, as we often do. Both the men and the women are in Austria for the final races of the season. Michaela has raced her final event of the season, although there are still, I think there's one more women's race to come. That was a slalom in which she picked up another win. That one did not secure her the Slalom Crystal Globe for the year. That actually was last week when we missed a Top 5 Fridays video. So huge congratulations to Michaela. It looks like she will almost definitely finish in 3rd for the overall standings, which is pretty darn impressive considering she was off snow for, what, a month?
It's also impressive that there's still skiers out there that are surpassing, even with the time off.
Totally.
Yeah.
Some talented women out there. Yeah. So super cool. And then Paula Moltzen, shout out to Paula Moltzen. She's had a great season, and she picked up a 6th in giant slalom race.
It seems like she's in that zone. She's got like 5th place dialed. Totally. Which is amazing.
And it also feels like she's like knocking on the door of consistent podiums.
Yep.
So it's been really cool to watch her development. On the men's side, we didn't have super exciting results for the U.S. team, although River Radimus did pick up a 17th in a giant slalom race. Thankfully for the men, we've got Super G and downhill still to come, which are strong events for the U.S. men's team. So be exciting to see how the season wraps up. And then second topic of the week is our 8th annual ski test recap. And it was a good one.
The first time in 8 years we've seen a snowflake.
Fall from the sky.
And
there were snowflakes on the ground.
Yeah. And it didn't just stop there. It snowed the whole time.
Yeah, so it snowed.
Except for when it got sunny.
On Wednesday for like an hour.
Yeah.
And then it snowed again.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was really cool. This was, like I said, our 8th annual ski test. This year we're testing next year's 2025 skis. And this really was the first year that we had, like, basically below freezing temperatures the entire time, with the exception of a little bit on Wednesday, but even then it never like got really warm.
It was more just the sun.
Yeah, the sun kind of baked the snow a little bit, but it was incredible. We really did have some just phenomenal conditions, and like I think we're up to 87 inches at the snow stake on Mount Mansfield.
Right.
So the timing worked out perfectly for us. We basically had some of the best conditions and like full open terrain, like mountain wide, right in time for our ski test.
Yeah,
so
it was great.
Super cool. These are kind of rough numbers, but we had over 25 brands. That's across both skiing and snowboarding. We had over 120 testers. We had over 450 individual models, and that is again across ski and snowboard. That doesn't really tell the whole story.
Right.
You know, there's like multiple lengths. I think Matt put in the article that easily over 1,000 pairs of skis or snowboards.
Yeah, it's a cool sight seeing that parking lot just wall to wall with
Totally.
All the skis, really.
Yep. So huge thank you to Stowe Mountain Resort. It is amazing that they kind of let us have our test at Stowe, our home mountain. Big thank you to all of our participating vendors, those 25 plus brands. It would be impossible to do it without them.
Right.
Which should go without saying, but I'd like to point that out. And then obviously, big thank you to all of our testers. Really volunteer-based. I feel like the ski test always sounds extremely appealing, but in reality, it is taxing and demanding on your body. So, big thank you to all those people.
My favorite part is seeing because we've kind of been skiing the 25 stuff all year. We're more media gathering in this, and watching the testers who haven't been on either 2025 stuff or really just haven't skied on much different things over the past few years, to see them get on new and exciting product and really, have a visceral reaction to it.
Yep.
Like, I really enjoy watching these testers for the first time, getting on this next year's stuff and like thoroughly enjoying it. So that's cool to see.
Yeah, it often, like, for me, it serves as a reminder.
Yeah.
We ski so many things throughout the season, and skis that I have skied or did ski in, say, late December, early January, feels like a lifetime ago at this point. And like you said, like kind of like living through our testers and seeing their reaction is really cool. And, it's sometimes you get, like we always talk about, ski performance is subjective, and sometimes people won't have the same exact reaction. And like, I think that's really fun too, is kind of seeing where skis match testers and where they don't.
Do you like to guess? Do you like to, you see a tester with a ski and do you say to them, you're going to like that? Or
no, I try not to say that, actually. Maybe I say it to myself, but I always feel like if you plant that seed, it's going to be harder for them to give honest feedback about it.
Do you give recommendations, though, if you're in that zone?
Of what to do with a ski? No, not much.
Okay.
Can't just let them do their thing.
I guess I'm more a part of that equation.
Fine. That's fine. It's probably good to have both there.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was very exciting. I'm really tired.
Yeah.
So if I look tired on the video, it's because I am. And when I was just changing out of ski clothes into Top 5 Fridays filming clothes, I looked at myself and thought, I look very tired.
Could use a shower and a nap.
Yes. Not that I haven't had multiple
Right.
since the ski test ended, but I could use another and another nap. And then anyways, moving on, third topic of the week, Cody Townsend has announced the end to the 50.
It seems like more of a pause based on that article. It says we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a gray area here, but yeah, he did. So the last episode is when he made this announcement. That was 46 out of 50, the Bloody Couloir, which sounds
good place to end.
Yeah, if you make it through that,
Yeah.
just call it good. And he did kind of say that would be the last official episode of the 50. There's been a lot of speculation to the reasons why. I would say there's for him, there's probably a number of reasons why, and it's a combination of many different things, but it does leave it somewhat open-ended to complete those last 4 descents. So we'll see. But I would say, like, my biggest takeaway is huge congratulations on an extremely successful series.
94%. Said 94%. It's great.
Oh, completion.
Yeah, or 92.
I thought you were talking about some sort of like engagement.
No. 92.
Yeah, 92% completion is pretty good.
Yep.
I'd love to, like, I wonder if anyone has done this, add up all the views.
From the 46 videos?
Yeah, I wonder what the lifetime views of that series is. It'd be really interesting. So anyways, it'll be fascinating to see if and when and how he completes those final 4.
Yeah.
Fourth topic of the week, Sugar Bowl has announced Silver Belt, or the Silver Belt competition. This name, or this competition, began back in the 1940s as a top-to-bottom downhill race. You don't see those very often anymore. What's up with that?
I don't know. I think they should bring him back.
I agree.
Big time.
Like, what
like
would
a
be the
circuit. Like, you really got to go to different mountains and have
multiple top-to-bottom
multiple
downhill?
top-to-bottoms.
We're talking mass start here, right? Like Chinese downhill style. What would be the venue at Stowe? Lift line?
Probably lift line or hayride.
Yeah.
I mean, nosedive used to be the downhill.
Lift line would be the rowdiest, because upper lift line gets that bottleneck, or you could just like try and gap the cat track.
I don't know. Yeah.
That'd be gnarly.
A lot of potential.
Anyways, Silver Belt is being revived as a combination slopestyle and freeride contest, which I really like the sounds of. This is going to be held this spring from March 29th to 31st. And I hope this is something that we see more and more of. I personally have competed in a fairly similar event, Jay Peak's Reel to Steel, which unfortunately was canceled this season. But I like these combination free ride slopestyle-y things.
I think that one at Winter Park was out last year or the year before, which was kind of natural, man-made combination.
I believe that was like Bobby Brown's
Yeah, Bobby
event.
Brown, that's right.
Yep.
And then there was another one too. I mean, there's that one in Jackson Hole.
Yeah, there are a handful.
You know, I like how they utilize natural, man-made.
I mean, Kings and Queens of Corbett's is like practically combination free ride slopestyle, because they kind of build those lips, and then like the last jump in that event is usually, I mean, pretty.
It's a big park jump.
Basically a park jump. Yeah. So I just think that's really cool. It'll be exciting to kind of recap that in a couple weeks.
Yep.
And then bonus 4.5 topic. Freeride World Tour has wrapped up. That was early this morning. So as has become a theme, there will be no spoilers, and part of the reason is because I don't know
either.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I want to watch it. So that'll be really fun to watch. And then lastly, we have our edits of the week. First up is Prototype from Todd Laguerre. Great skier.
Yeah.
And then second edit of the week, we get to see Brady Perrin's filmmaking showcased in North Wind Blue South, which is a recap of Kimbo Sessions. Third edit of the week, we have Kai Jones in Alaska for another Take a Lap series. These are really good. I think they did a great job with those. And then we've got the Crash compilation from MSP's The Land of Giants.
Always good to see a good crash film.
Yeah. I generally have mixed feelings about watching them.
I get nervous.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm physically feeling the falls
Right.
that they're taking. So, anyways, that is it for this week's Top 5 Fridays. The next time we talk to you will be from Alta ski area,
Sweet.
pending any unforeseen circumstances.
There's a huge storm rolling through tomorrow.
I know, here and there.
So
Both ends of
see
our
how that
flights
goes.
could get impacted by
Yeah.
winter weather. We look pretty good on this side.
yeah, I think it'll be fine.
I do too. So, anyways, hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye.